Hey, what is up? What is up, YouTube gaming family? It is K-Rod here, back at it with another video for y'all today. And yeah, let's get right to it. Shout out to United G YouTuber. Please go subscribe to him. I'm doing some Black Ops 7 commentary for y'all today, and I'm gonna give you guys the launch review of this game. Oh boy, oh boy. Definitely going to say a lot of bad things, about this game. But before we get into that, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, share the video if y'all like it, and let's get right to it, man. Oh my god. Call of Duty, you do not cease to amaze me of how trash this franchise is. So let's get right into it. This is going to be talking about the gameplay first. So Call of Duty Black Ops 7 had released on November the 10th, if I'm not to be mistaken. And I have to say, the beta didn't really look any different compared to the launch release. I really don't care for this game. I'm not going to buy this game. I will tell you guys, based off of what I had told you initially from the past, if I had given you my actual reaction to Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta. Hold on, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. So yeah, to kind of like go off of what I was trying to look back with like my videos, I did make a video about Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta, and I will tell you, in my honest like opinion, man, I did not feel like I really liked this game. It didn't really give me anything different for me to really feel happy about what this game could offer. Like, granted, honestly, I don't really think there was really ever like a need to recreate, another Black Ops game. Granted, I do love Black Ops in terms of like the storyline, but as far as like the multiplayer, this game is not worth your money. This game is literally worth to be like $30 at max, maybe maybe at the least $25. I just think Call of Duty just does up the same thing over and over and over. They copy and paste games that don't make any sense to making the game actually feel like it's an actual different game. If anything, what they could have done better in this game is maybe make the kill streaks a little bit more, fun to use. Like, they could have probably maybe did something different where you could have like a kill streak where you could use like a DNI hack to like hack the enemy's team and like know where their actual physical location is at with like motion sensor readers, or I don't know. Like, do something where you can kind of like get like a twist out of like other Call of Duty Black Ops games and make the game feel more fun. Like, I don't really care for the guns. I don't care for how many kills that you can get to get a nuke onto somebody. Shout out to Pro MVZ, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be killing so many dudes using so many, like, broken guns and getting, like, however many nukes that this game, could probably give you. I don't even know. I don't know if you could actually nuke somebody, in a call, yeah, in a Call of Duty game. I would hope Black Ops 7 does have it. I mean, Black Ops 6 had it, so I don't see why Black Ops 7 cannot have it. So, personally with me, man, I don't see like any difference with this game franchise. Um, it like personally with me, like this game would have been a lot better if they just had a different gameplay style, like, to the game. If they did something like that, it would make the game more fun. It would give people a motivation to actually enjoy the game. And then on top of that, it would make people feel, a lot more happier to, get involved and actually play the game. I mean, all the game modes are pretty chill. I mean, personally with me, the one thing that Activision or whoever made this game, I want to say Treyarch made it, but I think somebody had told me Activision made it. Hold on, let me just take a look at who actually made it. All right, I'm back. So yeah, I just had to basically look back to see who actually did make it. It was Treyarch this time. I mean, Treyarch basically made two back-to-back games, which I don't know why they would do that. Usually, how it works, for those of you that may not know, Call of Duty games usually come out once every 2 to 4 years. So, on average, like, there's like a total, I want to say like three companies now that make Call of Duty games, one being Activision, the second company being Treyarch, and I want to say, the new company is Sledgehammer Games, but I'm not too sure if Infinity Ward ended up dying out by not making any more Call of Duty games. So I want to say it's at least three companies to my particular knowledge. I think honestly it probably would have just been better to kind of have something of maybe like four companies. I think four companies. Oh wait, hold on. Let me pause. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, personally with me, I think four companies would have been better because if you think about it, like the amount of production that it takes to make one good Call of Duty game, which I mean, it like there's always like a time where Call of Duty will have its golden age of having good games, but it's like ever since like I want to say the last good Call of Duty had to been like maybe Call of Duty Black Ops 1 or Black Ops 2. Ever since then, it's just been feeling like crap. Call of Duty Black Ops 3, Call of Duty Black Ops 4, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 remake, which was terrible, along with 2, and then heading into 3. I mean, either way, it's still crappy, and I'm not going to be sitting here and telling you guys, hey man, this game is worth $70, knowing that this crappy like inflation that's being caused by like the Donald Trump administration is like gonna make you think like, oh well, yeah, let me just waste 70 to almost close to like at least like $100 just to buy yourself one video game of Call of Duty Black Ops 7. Nah, fuck out of here. This game is not worth your money. Um, Definitely wait until the price goes down and then be the judge out of your own consumer like basis of like how you evaluate this particular game. Vote with your own dollar and don't put your money into this game yet. I personally think this game is definitely a 2 out of 10, if not 1 out of 10. I just don't see anything different, from this particular, game compared to Black Ops 6. All the stupid Call of Duty, black like Battlefield 6 haters, which I just call them Call of Duty whining trash players. That's really what they are. Cause a lot of like these like piece of crap streamers like Tim the Tap Man, or I don't know, whoever likes to just say like Battlefield should have more of like Call of Duty of like having kill streaks and having all this and that. Battlefield's so boring when it's clearly supposed to be a military simulation shooter game. So it's not like Call of Duty where you can just go around and 50 bomb somebody and just have like a good old time killing people because you feel like oh yeah man, I'm so super, like unstoppable, getting all these kills and just basically kill streak farming people to get free easy wins because one that the skill based matchmaking is put into the game where you can just do whatever you want and just kind of go at bay to like do whatever you feel is gonna make you feel happy. But then two, you're basically matched up with like a bunch of tryhard sweats where, if you're on the wrong end of the like opposing team, you have to end up working ten times harder just to win. And it's like, bro, like Call of Duty does not fix their matchmaking, man. They don't fix their respawn. Yeah, they don't fix their respawn locations to give you like spawn like basically respawn protection, and they don't ever fix their actual like they don't fix up the guns, and they don't fix the respawn, and they don't fix their matchmaking. The biggest lie that has been done by Treyarch is that they're making this weird claim to say that they decided to basically like make the matchmaking more like open matchmaking, which they're basically stating that they got rid of skill based matchmaking. But in this particular manner, that is not true. A lot of people have been complaining, and shout out to this one YouTuber, Fully, that pretty much exposed, Call of Duty, Black Ops 7 for being pro skill based matchmaking, where the skill based matchmaking has not been gone. All it really was is just like, if anything, they probably just ended up taking all the servers, and then they decided they decided to make the matchmaking servers to be based off of how well that you are playing. But the thing is like 9 times out of 10, it's going to be sweats. and I can already see with like how the gameplay is to be ran. Like the game does not feel like you're actually having fun. Like I don't see it. And when I play the beta, like yes, like having no skill based matchmaking was fun. And I personally like enjoyed it because I felt like I was having a good fun time to do whatever I wanted to do and just go basically my way to be like, okay, I'm getting kills, I'm taking people out, and guess what? If I win, like if I win, then so be it. If I don't win, then I don't win. So, oh wait, hold on. All right, all right, I'm back. So, like, yeah, like the one good thing that Black Ops 7 did good is to get rid of skill based matchmaking at the beta. But I think, Treyarch decided to be stupid, and they decided to bring back the skill based matchmaking, and I don't feel anything different from the game. So I'm gonna just say that's just gonna be out the window. Multiplayer is gonna be trash. Now, what else could really save Call of Duty? You know, with its game. Like, what else could be there for the consumers to feel like that they're actually enjoying a new different game? I mean, zombies looks okay. Zombies doesn't look anything different. If anything, Treyarch, if you guys are listening, please get rid of the whole armor BS and Nazi zombies. There's no reason to have armor. The whole point of Nazi zombies is to survive, and you should not have to be playing like it's Call of Duty Warzone to basically have a Nazi zombies game where you're gonna end up putting armor while zombies are attacking you, and then you have to also get streaks. Well, no, you have to get your perks to spend money to earn perks to live, to basically survive better when you get hit. So it's like the whole point of getting armor is like you have to kind of like struggle just to find armor if you're in like a really tough round, especially in the higher rounds, and then you're basically having to deal with like the whole crappy nonsense of you have to have your armor, and then if that gets broken, then your juggernaut is going to somehow save you when that's not going to be there all the time to help you. So I would say no, just make it standard. Like get rid of the whole, get rid of this whole putting armor plates on your body, type BS. I don't think that's good for the game. I think if Call of Duty wants to get it right, just give us players more perks. Yeah, give us players more perks whenever we're getting like overrun by zombies, and therefore we could have like more like, I don't know, like armor based perks that can kind of give us more defensive stats to our character. So like if you have Juggernaut along with like the Spider Black Widow perk, like I'm pretty sure like y'all know what I'm talking like about. If you get hit, there's like a Black Widow perk that gets activated to like basically spit out like spider bomb webs onto zombies to like slow them, but also they basically detonate bombs where the zombies ended up getting killed. So I think that's a really good perk to have. So maybe if you want, you could have like a super armor perk where like the perk basically gives you like I don't know, let's just say 1,000 defensive stat points of armor, and the armor resets itself if you get like a, I don't know, let's just say maybe like total max, like I don't know, 100 kills or maybe something like that. It basically like regenerates over time. So you have to like, let's just say get kills in order for yourself to be how should I say successful in keeping your super armor active. Like have some sort of passive like that, so therefore like players can actually like play the game, and they could actually compete, and they could actually have fun with, like how should I say, with enjoying the Nazi zombies like high level wave rounds, and probably just invite more newer perks to kind of give players more abilities to maybe like have like, I don't know, maybe secondary AI bot, partners to kind of like help you fight, battles. So therefore you're not having to solo everything just to barely, just to barely win. I mean, do something like that. Like give players like more opportunities to kind of grow and actually have fun. Like, don't do this whole Call of Duty Warzone BS where you gotta like, go look around and try to scavenge for armor and all that nonsense. No, just keep it standard traditional Nazi zombies, and also don't have this open world Nazi zombies BS, because I'm starting to see that Treyarch is basically doing the same thing what they did in Black Ops 6, and there's no standard rounds. Well, basically there's no windows in Nazi zombies, so you don't have like the ability to kind of have like a set standard map to kind of like go around and actually have like a set standard set of space of like how far the map is going to go. So I like personally I don't like the fact that it's an open world map where you kind of have to basically rely on yourself to be very careful with like where you go, because you have no cover. You can't like zombie train zombies. You got to be very careful where you're going, because with the zombie brutes that you go up against, like the zombie bosses or the sub bosses, those are very difficult zombies to actually kill. So it's like you don't really have like that freedom to kind of go around and do whatever you want to do. So in my honest like opinion, they need to get rid of that and just keep it simple traditional zombies. Just keep it simple like Call of Duty Black Ops 2. I was really hoping that Black Ops 7 was kind of get like they were going to give us maybe like transit zombies. Just give us something like that. If you can give us like a zombies where it's like a campaign within a zombies, mode where you can kind of go around and travel to different parts of different maps, then you can kind of like make it set where if you go to like one part of like this map, this is where you can get like stronger guns, or you can also get stronger perks. Oh wait, hold on. All right, I'm back. So yeah, basically what I was saying is like, you can like basically if you brought back transit zombies from Black Ops 2, it would make the game way more fun if you did something like that. And that's what I was expecting for Call of Duty Black Ops 7 to do, which I'm pretty sure they're probably going to add it in. But it's like, you didn't need to have all this open world Nazi zombies BS. Just make it simple. Just give us maps that are going to incentivize us to like play the game, and just have like certain map sizes that give us doors to buy, and knowing where the mystery box is at, and what gadgets can we like build for like craftsmanship, and also giving us just windows to kind of like farm out zombies to like rebuild our barricades, like something like that would be really good for the franchise. But I'm pretty sure eventually Treyarch they're gonna probably have to listen to the fans, because if zombies is gonna shit, then that's already it for Call of Duty. I mean, like, the game is not really doing well with all the pre-order sales that people made, and I don't think this game is actually worth buying. So I would say don't even waste your time with this game. The campaign, however, that might be a good campaign. I'm gonna watch the campaign this upcoming weekend after I get out of work tomorrow. So I'm definitely looking forward to like what's the difference with this campaign, what's happening with Raul Menendez. Is he alive or is he dead? I think if anything, he's gonna play more like a bad guy, ghost, villain, to play inside David Mason's head. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see like where things will go, because if this means that this leads up into the maybe like the sequel, or I want to say like the build up to like Call of Duty Black Ops. Well, this is basically before Black Ops 3, because Black Ops 3 goes right into the future. That talks about Corvus. That talks about all the DNI craziness that went about in that time realm. But it had no mention with like David Mason. It had no mention with any character. Like, that was like a whole different storyline that talked about the whole deal with DNI being connected to like some computerized mindset system to like have your brain to basically be controlled by like some AI driven computerized software, which is just wild and very very utilitarian driven. But either way, that campaign was like a good horror style campaign that gave you like a really good mindset of like telling you what that whole storyline was like about, which I personally enjoyed it and it was fun. But in terms of where that was gonna go, I thought the campaign was actually pretty decent. So I would say that that is definitely worth your money, for that. But in terms of Black Ops 7, that's probably not going to end up being a good campaign because if anything, if it's going to be connected from Black Ops 6 to talk about like the Cradle and talking all like about what happened with like, basically William Calderon, aka Case, which I don't even know what's gonna happen with that. Are we even gonna know if Duga Bell is actually dead or actually alive? Like, that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people are gonna be spoiling the game by the time when I get back home from work, because I can already tell. Like, I can already tell like this game is already bad enough where people are already gonna like leak out a lot of secrets to Call of Duty. So I just think that's probably gonna end up being like the game breaker, right there. Also the extraction mode. I don't know if that mode is actually worth playing, but I'm gonna probably say if that's going to give you a good means to enjoy the game, then by all means go for it. I think the only thing that is going to help this game save itself is that multiplayer needs to get fixed. Get rid of this whole skill-based matchmaking BS. Improve the maps, improve the guns, and don't rip people off with this whole battle pass nonsense. I think if anything, Call of Duty just needs to go back to the basics. Just give people incentives to get good guns and not have to waste money to like do some pay to win casino DLC nonsense with like the battle pass. So that's just basically what I have to say. Also, Warzone will be interesting to see how this game is going to be updated into Black Ops 7 Warzone. So that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to see what's going to go on with that. But it's going to be telling to see where that's going to go heading into the future. So I think overall this game, I'm gonna say this game is an absolute failure, but don't be surprised if Treyarch ends up making this game. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, I'm back. So yeah, basically, I was stating like, don't be surprised if Treyarch ends up making this game a lot worse. If they actually do listen to the fans and they actually end up competing with Battlefield 6, then this game might be good. But all I'm gonna say is do not waste your money on a $70 game like this trash nonsense. Cause I'm not sold with Call of Duty. I am done buying Call of Duty games until something gets fixed. I mean, I didn't even buy Black Ops 6. My relative, out of like my family bought that, and I ended up basically playing that game to basically like play off of like a family's game, that they bought. So I didn't buy this game, and I'm not probably gonna buy this game at all. So I didn't really buy any of the recent Call of Duty games, especially from Modern Warfare 2 and 3, the remastered versions, and then heading into BO6 and BO7. So to all you Call of Duty fans, you guys are trash. I think Call of Duty fans are really stupid with how they're trying to like hype this game up to say, yeah, man, Battlefield sucks, man. This game is so good, man. Blah blah blah. Nah, man, this game is absolute trash. And Call of Duty fans should be, ashamed of themselves because there's no way that you are going to waste your time playing this game and you're going to tell me that this is worth your money when you're going to feel so depressed feeling like you pay this game to think that the Battlefield fans are gonna be salty. But the truth is like Battlefield, they're doing good. The player count is still high. And I don't care what anybody says saying like, oh, people are dropping off of Battlefield. Battlefield 6 is increasing. While Call of Duty did not do good on its first day on launch. So that just speaks of like that speaks volumes. So whoever doesn't like Battlefield, of whoever's trying to quit, screw them. I don't care. Battlefield's always doing better every single day, and the patches are getting better. So that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. I pretty much ended this video with good class in conclusion. So yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. So we're gonna definitely speculate, and I'm going to, definitely keep my eye out on Black Ops 7 heading into the future. So that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys later. I'll keep you guys updated with more future, future updates for this particular news. I'll see you guys, and peace.